Welcome to the UnderMike show with Sam, Super Bowl edition. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. I just got done recording a WrestleMania podcast, so I'm ready. I'm ready to talk Super Bowl. I've got picks. I'm coming off I know it's been a little while, but I'm coming off a winning week.
Yeah.
It's I know it's rare, but let's flash it up here. And although my units still are, I still have his dreaded drops Cleveland. I'm an idiot. Obviously, it should talk about my 2-1. I updated the record, but hold on. Let's hide that.
Dreadful.
Yeah. But yeah. So, there, much better, much better. We've got it corrected. Have that. Of course, and it deleted itself. So there we go. So I did go 2-1, which is good for me nowadays.
Yeah.
I've got a winning record now, 21, 20-1, minus 2.1 units. Would have been nice to get all three, but I believe it was Lamar Jackson's fault. We'll call it that. Actually, Zay Flowers' fault.
Yeah, that was a frustrating game. It was tough. They just, I don't know. Just a lot of stuff happened, and they just didn't get it done.
Your last, you're sitting on that sweep. You're just sitting there, just keep stroking yourself to that sweep. 24, 14, and 2, up 8.6 units.
Yeah.
Which puts us again 45, 34, and 3 plus 6.5 units. Didn't put a separate bubble up or anything, but that gives us 100 total wins between last year and this year. We are 167 and 3.
Wow, that's solid. I didn't realize
100 wins. Yeah. And between the 2 years, it's 30.05 units. So
yeah,
if you're betting $1 million a game, you're up $30 million.
Great way to look at it. Love it.
Yeah, exactly. So Super Bowl, that's what we're here for, right?
Yeah, we got the big game coming up. Kansas City and San Francisco. What you got cooking there?
I love the Super Bowl for prop bets. Favorite thing. My favorite prop bets used to be the ones that you can't bet now, like online. I used to do so much research on the national anthem. I used to always have an action heads or tails play. Always heads. National anthem. I'd scout that. Halftime show. Oh, I made so much money in the halftime show on the performers. Will so-and-so wear her hair up? Will she wear a dress? I used to clean up on that stuff. But now, in the age of regulated gaming in PA, there's not much of those options. So I'll go to some more of the traditional stuff I did last year that I released. And I'm going to start with a bet that I hit last year that was released.
Was it the octopus?
The octopus.
Yes.
I love the name. It's just a cool bet. We hit it last year with Jalen Hurts. This year it's 14-1 on DraftKings, and that means that any player must score the touchdown and then get the 2, getting all 8 points. So again, no, there's no dynamic level of quarterback like Jalen Hurts where you get the sneak twice, maybe on 6-2 or. But Mahomes can run the ball. So, and when you have somebody like Travis Kelce, where Andy Reid, if they score from down in close, they could go right to a 2-point play that again could go to Travis Kelce. There's options. Christian McCaffrey is a monster of getting the ball. So I like the 14-1 here for a quarter unit. Basically, and I have a bunch of bets that I'm not putting on the show, but I made on 2-point conversions. Will there be an attempt? Yes. Will there be a made attempt? Yes. Will both teams try? Will both teams make different amounts I put on it? But basically, you're live as long as it's not a defensive touchdown. As soon as if they go for 2 at all after a score, you have a chance at this bet. And I believe that will happen. And you'll have a real good chance if it's one of the quote-unquote studs, a Kelce, a Debo. Hello, Kelce, a Debo, a McCaffrey, So 14-1, we're taking that for a quarter unit. This next one, I call it, Super Bowl special number 2, the world's fastest man bet. So there's a bet on FanDuel. Which player will have the fastest recorded speed with the ball? So I thought this was pretty cool. Did a little bit of research, and obviously, like, there's some standouts. You think McCaffrey, you think Pacheco, you think Debo, you think Ayuk, Rashee Rice for the Chiefs. But I'm going to go for a little bit of value in my eye, and I'm going to have a guy from both teams that I think is the best value on both teams, and I'm going to do a half unit on both. I'm not splitting the half unit. I'm doing a half unit on both. So if either hit, we're going to make we get a fourth of that 11. So we're going to get like, two, what would that be? That would be like 2.8. So we're going to get 2.8 units and we're going to lose the other 0.25. So if we hit this, we come out about 2.5 units ahead. And here's why I like this. So it's any ball carrier. So kickoffs count. Richie James in the divisional round on a 23-yard return, which means he probably just got the top speed, probably around the 15 to 20 mark, which is good that he could get there that quick. He hit 19.23 miles an hour, which was the tops in the divisional round for anybody on these teams.
Wow.
So he hit 19.23. So that's on a kickoff. And Ray McLeod can absolutely fly on the Niners. He's also a special teams guy, but like Richie, he plays wide receiver, and you can see in the Super Bowl him get an end around, maybe where he gets the top speed, or he also can blow the top off the defense. And you figure if he's going deep, he's going to be burning the whole way. So, if it's a 40-yard pass and he catches and sprints away from the guy, so I'm taking both them for a quarter unit. I like this bet. It'll be fun. It won't be something you're probably thinking of necessarily during the game. You basically just want to see one of those guys and like get a head of steam and go. And then after the game, if you remember or not, the next day, hey, let me go to Next Gen Stats and see who they said was the fastest guy last night. So I think that's kind of a fun bet. And I think there's value there, especially since, like I said, James had the highest recorded in the divisional round on either of these two teams. So like that one. Next, this is a long shot, but I like value. L'Jarius Sneed, the defender for the Chiefs, most total tackles. So you there's a bet who will have the most total tackles a game. It's solo plus assist. He's 31-1, another quarter unit. And the reason I'm playing this is I think in my mind that he probably has about somewhere between 10-1 and 16-1 chance in this. So 31-1. Let's roll. He's had 2 games this year where he had 9 total tackles. Now, 9 may not be enough to get it done, but it certainly could get it done. He's had some 9s. He's had a 7. So I think 31-1 is a little bit long of a price for him. I do need to disclose to the audience, to be fair. So if I gloat, they're saying, well, you didn't say that on the show. I did bet with a offshore type person that Jair Tig Brown on the Niners would be the leading tackler. And I'm a big fan of his. He went to Penn State. He started the last game and he had 10 tackles for the Niners. He'll probably be tasked with tackling Kelsey a lot. He had 10 tackles last game. This site had him at 100-1. So I had to throw the minimum I could bet was 25. So I threw 25 down on it. It was too good to pass up at 100-1. You could probably bet him. I think I saw on FanDuel and DraftKings, but I don't think he's any more than 20-1 or 15-1 on there.
That's crazy.
It was a good one to find, but I do also like Sneed, and I'll bet Sneed through FanDuel at those odds. So brings me to my last one, and this one is not your crazy long shot. This is more of a it's dumb to say safe play. They're not nothing safe, but it's a even money bet. Travis Kelce will get 25 yards receiving in both halves at least. And while he fell off at the end of the season, he's come on strong in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the playoffs. And I expect them to get him going in the Super Bowl as early as possible. So I think 25 yards in both halves, even money, 3/4 of a unit on that. So what we're doing is basically if we can hit this, we pretty much cover everything but a quarter unit if we lose everything else. and I like this play here. It'll hopefully he gets the first half, so then we're just sitting there, trying to add up yards in the second half. So these are my prop plays. I have these. I'll probably just root for the Chiefs because I hate the Niners more than I hate the Chiefs.
Yeah, same.
And I will probably just, other than that, root my squares in and any other random props I play. What are you said you're probably gonna be rooting for the Chieftains?
Yeah, I think so. I did end up getting in a squares pool.
Okay.
I do Chiefs 4, 49ers 7, so I like that one. Others are not so fun. I got a 5 in each of them, but
don't you love? I love when you open it and you're looking and you see like you want to like 258. When you see 2589 to me is like you just want to open up. Like one's not amazing, but you're like, all right, 21 happens, 31 happens. You want to open up and you want, obviously everybody's like 037, but even though I don't even mind a 1, a 4 after that, but the 2589s, you're like, but in the Super Bowl, crazy shit happens.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, like it's always nice having one where you kind of feel a pretty good chance at a possibility there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I really don't have any other plays or anything. I'm just gonna kind of enjoy
them back from us.
Kind of be now looking for some guys to be running really fast, which I wasn't expecting. So
yeah, isn't rooting for people to run fast fun? Yeah. Like I was like, this
like look at him go. Oh wait, he doesn't have the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Or like another guy you don't have is like in the open field, and you're like, slow down, like there's nobody near you. You don't have to go so fast.
So yeah, it's fun. It's fun just having some stuff to root for.
Exactly.
And yeah, I think it's going to be a good game. So see what happens.
Yep. Hey, we'll be back after the Super Bowl like last year. I want to do UFL. I know last year we had USFL, XFL. We had a great audience for that. It's more of a niche market. I think people enjoy. So UFL, they're down to 1 league instead of 2. They combined. I think we're going to crush that like last year. And my plan is no matter what happens in the Super Bowl, even if I get out of my small debt that I'm in, just down 2 units, I plan to get that back up to, try to get it back up to what it was last year. I know last year, I think, and I know I had our overall show record was 23.55. You only edged me out like 12.9 to 10.6 next year.
Yeah, it got very close there. Yeah.
So I want you to keep going up, but I at least want to get into double-digit plus units. So we'll see what happens.
Yep, looking forward to it. So yeah, we'll be back in that. What is that, March, I guess? Or
I think lousy smarch weather. Yeah.
Lousy smarch weather. All right. Good deal. Well.
Yeah, we missed your weather report in Vegas this week. We'll have to, do without it.
What's that?
I missed your weather report for Vegas this week. We'll have to do without it.
Yeah, I didn't even look. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people there, a lot of flights coming in, a lot of private jets. They're hoping for good weather, but yeah, fortunately, we don't need to worry about that anymore at the game. And
nope, and we'll be on our couches, so it don't matter.
So that's all we got.
That's all I have.
All right, good year, good time, and ready for the spring. See ya. Later.